Hey guys, how you doing? And welcome back to another live stream. I don't know if it's just me, but I kind of find these a little easier. Maybe some don't, but I find it a little easier than doing videos, and maybe just because I don't edit like others do and add little funny sound effects and stuff. Maybe I should. I don't know. But anyway, we're keeping with our gold farming series right now, and I just wanted to kind of show you a few little dungeons that I do on a regular basis to kind of keep up with the transmogs that people are wanting. Not only that, but this first one here, Dragon Soul, there is a mount drop chance, and I know it still sells for, you know, a couple 100,000 gold or something like that. So without further ado, our first dungeon is Dragon Soul. This dungeon, of course, is from Cataclysm, when Deathwing was our formidable enemy, I guess. Now it's a joke. Now, most skip all these here, these ads. I like to kill them. They do drop BOE epics that may not drop a ton of gold, but they do, you know, they sell. And you'll notice with me that I like to sell anything. Even the grays, you know, that a lot of people, I mean, people do sell them on the auction. I think it's crazy to think that somebody would actually buy that. But you'd be surprised. I hate saying it and doing it, but I've done it. And they've sold. Even vendor, as you guys seen in the last one, you know, selling like copper tubing, things like that. I mean, if you're going to buy it, I'm going to sell it to you. So we're getting like a gold on average from these guys, from the groups, because not everyone drops loot. Yeah, let me close that down. By the way, I did, on a second note, I did record our Entorse raid, part 1 of it, but it's such a long video that I started to encode it, and it was taking forever. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of break it up into series or maybe parts. We did fairly well. We have 3 bosses to go on tomorrow, on Sunday. We did wipe on, I think it was what's his name, the demon guy at the end. We've killed him many times in Skolomance, just because we didn't understand what was going on. So it was a stupid wipe, but overall I was quite surprised. Even the second boss, it was accidentally pulled, and we managed to kind of get it together and kill him, and I didn't get the mount. I know, I'm sad. I did waste a bonus roll on it, but so keep with the channel, and I'll try to get that up as soon as I can. Now, we haven't got a BOE yet, but that's okay, because I'm a stickler when it comes to this stuff. I don't like to miss things. If there's a chance, I'm going to do it. Okay, so we didn't get a BOE off these guys. Let's go and kill this boss. I hope everything's good on the stream here. I didn't really test it beforehand, but hopefully everything's good. So let's see. Right now, if I was to disenchant this stuff, it wouldn't be worth it because the shards are selling for 7 gold. But vendor, I'll just vendor it. And the beauty of this dungeon is there's, you know, a vendor right here. So we're going to go ahead and start vendoring some of this just so I can keep some bag space. These I will sell in the auction, although they don't, as you can see, don't sell for much. We're looking at about 40 silver. But, I'll sell them anyway.
Thank you, sisters. I am ready.
This is one of my favorite dungeons from back in the day. I kind of like the effects and the graphics of it. And this is when they really started implementing parachutes, which I kind of like. Yeah, I mean, you're not going to make a ton of gold on this one here, unless you do get the rare items of the dungeon. But hey, you know what? It's gold. The next one that I have planned, that's going to be your transmog. This one here, there's a few transmog items. But I do appreciate all the support on the channel here. Again, I know we're small right now. I'm hoping to grow. Yeah, I mean, every boss you can see drops quite a bit. And let's see. I mean, any tier, if it's not your tier, is 5 gold. Now this set here, I believe I have. No, I don't. I don't have the whole set. So, hey, that's bonus for me. And once you learn the transmog, just sell it. Let's see. You know what? Yeah, the mount, now that I'm thinking of it, is bind on pickup, so you can't really sell it. So I was thinking of another dungeon. But if you don't have it, Experiment 12B. It's a cool looking mount. Yeah, see, now we're getting some BOEs here. So, let's see. It's item level 397. There we go. 397. And it's plate. Now, let's see. Trade Skill Master's telling me it should go between 1,000 and 2,000 gold, but I'm seeing here on the market it's going for about 1,000. So that's not too bad for that particular piece. But as you can see, there's a few transmogs that I'm getting. That's kind of a cool looking dagger. It's coming soon when we're gonna have to get rid of our artifact weapons. That's gonna be a sad day. Yeah, there's Deathwing there. That's another achievement I never got. Now that I think of it, where Deathwing was supposed to come to a zone and destroy you or something. I don't know. Alright, we got a lot of talking here. Role-playing. We just got to give it a minute here. Then open it already, come on. Okay, now we can continue. I might switch my talents here in a second. That way I can multicast Incinerate here. Get rid of these trash quicker. Let me see if I have this here. No, I don't. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, this is the ugly looking tier for Warlocks, I think. Looks like you got some kind of worm thing coming out your face. Let's see here. Be under sets. Yeah, right here. I don't know. That to me just doesn't look Warlocky. But hey, you know what? If you want a worm coming out of your face, more power to you. It's a cool looking set, I guess.
Entirely unexpected. Excellent. We will begin ritual once.
Let me see here. Let me move this over a little bit. There we go.
You must protect us from Deathwing's forces, while we imbue the dragon's soul with the power of the aspects. Speak to me. Friend. What is it?
Now this is the boss that drops the mount. All you gotta do here is just kill the little dragons that pop up.
It is good to see you again, Alexstrasza. I have been busy in my absence. Twisting your pitiful wills into mindless abominations meant only to my will. It was a very painful process.
They are my watch no longer. Bring them down.
Alright, so as they pop, we're just gonna kill them. Let's see here. Yeah, I've seen a few people with the new mount out of the Antorus raid, and I was a little jealous. Although, you know, I still haven't got the living core from Gul'dan. We've done him probably 1,000,000 times, and it just won't drop. Our raid group is cross-realm. Like, we have our guild, and then we have another guild that we kind of get together and do it. So, we're not able to do Master Looter. And I've heard a lot of people are having luck with Master Looter over personal loot. But I really wish they would fix that, because I mean that's a warlock mount riding on an infernal. I picked up Assassin's Creed Origins, and I think I'm going to start playing that, adding some of those videos to the channel. I'm kind of burned out on the Life is Strange series, and the horror games I've been playing, they're not really that scary. I don't know. Maybe I'm just desensitized from watching so many horror movies growing up, but if I play a horror game, I want to be terrified or scared or something. Yeah, that is a cool looking mount right there. I really want that. Yeah, it says I've had 6 attempts on it, so let's see. Let me go in my bag here. Let's see what we got.
Power now resides within the dragon soul. Our fate lies with you.
No, no mount. That's okay though.
I will not fail this world.
It's kind of letting the cutscene play here. Alright, now we're going to board the boat. Now, I don't do this dungeon to Deathwing. I hate that fight. I'm just going to kill this guy here, and then before we drop the Deathwing, I'm going to head on to our next dungeon, which is where we really make some serious gold. Clear out some of this stuff here. Alright, we gotta talk to the captain here. Alright, this is a easy fight, but a long fight. Just because, I mean, when you're lower level, of course, the fight kind of, you know, plays out like it's designed. But when you're higher level and you can just one-shot pretty much everything, or two-shot, whatever, it seems to drag on a little bit. Let's see. And this guy drops the headpiece. Okay. Let me stop yapping here and get going.
Fear causes hesitation, and far ahead fool. Everything depends on our speed. We can't let the destroyer get away. Our engines are damaged. We're sitting ducks up here.
Let's see. I'm gonna have to wait. Yeah, the only thing you gotta watch for is these little goblins, these little sappers. Because if they make it past you, they could really damage the ship, and of course you lose the fight. But this is the whole fight. And you can kind of see what I mean by the fight seems to kind of drag on a little bit. Alright, here we go. Alright, so that's Dungeon 1. If you did want to continue on. The reason why I did this, guys, because he drops a staff here, which I got. That sells pretty good even to a vendor. You know, 40 gold. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and hearth out. And then we're going to come back to near, what is it? Zulfaric. We're going to do Zulfaric second. Okay. I just use the Caverns of Time portal. It's just a little bit quicker. Alright. So now Zulfaric right here. Now this dungeon here has a chance to drop some really nice transmog loot. I'm talking some serious transmog loot. Just because it's within that bracket, and what I mean by that is there's a big following for twinks. People that level, you know, lower levels, they gear them out, then they go do PvP. And they want the best gear they can get for that level. And or the coolest looking gear, of course, for transmog itself. So you have both. You have things you can sell for transmog, or good gear you can sell, you know, as twink value. Okay, before I start here, let me... I shut off my extra action bars here so I can save some space here on my screen. Let's see. I know I have some. There they are. Okay. And I'm going to get rid of my pad just in case. Alright, here we go. Okay, so just to show you, first green we got Khan's Mantle, item level 47, requires level 42. My, let's see, right here, market value 15,251 gold. Right now, that's what people are selling them for. It's just unbelievable. And that's a green. Yeah, when I first started doing this stuff, oh, look at that. Beautiful. Okay, we got a blue, item level 49. Sword, one-hander, which is great because rogues can use it. Market value, 1,237 gold. And we're only, what, 10 seconds into the instance here? Another green. I'm not going to go through each one unless it's like really rare until the end. Yeah, I also got invited into the Trade Skill Master beta for Trade Skill Master 4. And I was kind of playing around with that. But I don't know. I mean, I know it's beta. But they got a few bugs I think they need to work out. So, for the meantime, I switched back to 3. Another great thing about this instance is you can mount. So, bring your vendor mount in with you because you're going to need it. I loot everything. I loot food and all. I just have auto loot turned on. Even food only sells for, you know, copper, silver, whatever. Everything adds up. Okay, there's another rare. Let's see. Well, not a big seller, but 1,607 gold. That ain't bad. It might be more, because sometimes Trade Skill Master tells me one thing, and when I get to the auction, it's a whole different story. It's just telling me what it last seen it as. So there may not be any on the auction right now. And yeah, I know technically I could go around and, you know, recruit them all up and then AoE them. But I kind of like to do it this way. A lot of times things will be missed. Alright, that's buying on pickup. Alright, let me start clearing out some bag space here. I'm sure I'm getting pretty full. I recommend you set up your add-on so that... Oh, can't even vendor that one. Anything I can auction, I auction. People don't really buy food unless it's something that can be cooked. Okay. Alright, so we're not doing too bad. There's always, the beauty about WoW that I like is that there's always somebody leveling up. You know, a profession or needing gear. The market is endless. Everybody at one point or another decides, you know what, I'm going to switch professions. And we've all done it. And what's the first thing you do? You go to the auction house because you're not going to go and you're going to farm all this, you know, stuff to level up your skill. So that's where, like, the mage weave, silk weave, the pricing on that, especially like if you are a miner, you can go farm like just the copper, go around Orgrimmar and or Undercity, or if you're Alliance, you know, the starting zones, and just farm up the copper ore. It goes for a ridiculous amount. When I first started out, I was a miner, and I believe, yeah, miner enchanter, which is kind of a weird combo, but I did it because back then, excuse me, you used to have stamina boost for having that, and of course, you know, more stamina, more survivability. But now, since they took that away, I kind of got rid of it. Went back to enchanting tailoring. Not really worried about the alligators. I mean, I'm sure they have a chance to drop something, but mostly the humanoids is what you want. Another blue. Now it's got resistances on it, so that's always good for twinks. There we go. I think I gotta talk to one of them. Oh, maybe not. Alright, I'm going to have this guy open up this door real quick and then go hit the other side of the dungeon. Alright. Now these little graves here, open them up. You'll be surprised these guys drop quite a bit of stuff. Not the graves themselves, but the guys do. I've got quite a bit of rare blues off of them. There's a good one. 10,000 gold for those. I'm gonna staff you. Now you can pull that Witch Doctor guy and these will open, but not everyone will open. So you're going to miss out on quite a bit of these. That's why I just do it this way. Alright, so even though we only got about 10,000 out of that one green, it's still... Alright, let's head this way. I believe, if I'm thinking right, there's a sword set that people crave that drop out of here. My lockbox. $1,000 gold. And even if I have to, say, drop the price down a little bit just to get it, you know, if there's none on the auction and I just want to get rid of them, you know, drop the price down a little bit. It'll sell quicker and you'll make room in your bags like me. I got so many alts full of stuff. But I got lots of gold. Alright, nothing in there, nothing in there. This trinket here, the Reality Breacher, I got a 935, but any item level of that is great for doing these, you know, low-level dungeon farms, just because these little tentacles that pop up, any enemy that you have targeted or engaged, they'll attack. Alright, gotta make some room here. Got soulbound. Okay. See, that's a lower, just because there's no stats on it, you know. I'll be lucky if I get 100 gold for that thing. I think it's... yeah, this way. Yeah. Kind of got turned around there for a minute. Alright, so all those guys are killed. Now, I know we got a guy up here. There we go. Come on. Okay. Alright, so now we will go kill the last boss. Okay. And last but not least, alright, let's head over to the auction real quick. Let's see how well we did on these. Let's see how accurate TSM is. Alright, my auction's going to be a little laggy just because I added a ton more groups into my groups here to search for, just because of the Antorus raid. I didn't want to miss any of the like 935 BOE Epics that are now hitting the market. Yeah, see, this is the worst one that we had. You know, it's recommending 248. I'm just going to do 59 on that. Just to, again, get rid of it. Unfortunately, that doesn't really have any stats on it. Oh, that's soulbound. Let's keep that. Just throw that to a vendor. Okay, so this one here is one of the shoulders that we got. Somebody here is asking 14,911. Sorry, I have things in my way here. Yeah, there we go. So we're gonna ask. Oh, we can't. Hold on a minute. There we go. Okay. So we are gonna undercut him just by a few silver. That here. Again, because I don't want to drop the price down on everything. You know, you start undercutting people by like 30, 40 gold, then the market's just going to slowly dwindle down to nothing. Alright, here's another one of our greens that we got. There's 3 on the auction, asking about 12,000. Our Mage Weave, pretty much the market's down on that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a market reset. And the way you do that is you just kind of buy up everything, just because it's right now it's so cheap. Okay, so we're going to do a market reset on that. And we're going to start off asking 3 gold a piece. Come on. 3 gold a piece. Okay, good. Alright, our sword we have. That's good. Good price. A couple of health potions. Nothing. Yeah, silk set of gold. That's about normal for silk on my server. Oh yeah, can't forget about this. Okay. So we'll go under what it says just to sell it. Yeah, these here are going for practically nothing. I'm just trying to make room with most of this stuff. Okay, these here, these aren't too bad. About 1,200 gold. I think that's about it right now. Yeah, all this stuff I'm just gonna sell to a vendor. Okay, let me grab that Mage Weave. Anytime you do a market reset on an item, what you want to do is you want to switch up the stack sizes. So I have a stack of an odd amount, 139. I'm going to add this one here. I'm going to do like 6 stacks of like 26. I know it's an odd amount, but... And then we'll do like 2 stacks of like 6. Just because you don't know what people, when they come, you know, usually they're making an item. And also by doing this, you kind of discourage people from just coming in and undercutting you right away. Okay. Good. Okay, so that's done. I'm not even going to open that. Okay. And we have one more location I'd like to show tonight. Just checking things here, making sure everything's working. Okay, for this one here, we're going to have to fly a little bit. Alright. Yeah, we want to head to Orgrimmar. And then to the Blasted Lands. Okay, and where we are heading is to the Badlands. Come on. There we go. Right to Alderman. Now, Alderman is a good instance. It's really quick. There's a chance for some big ticket items to drop. And it appeals to the lower Twink and Transmog bracket. It's a little bit lower level gear, but there are some really nice things that drop out of it. And it's just, like I said, it's really quick. You could burn through it in no time. I would take you guys through Blackwing Lair. I do that every week, but actually I've already done it this week. Just because there's a chance off Nefarian, the final boss in there, from the he drops 2 random blue items. The problem with it is that they're kind of over farmed. Right now, the market's pretty full of a lot of the things he drops, but he does drop the Orb of Deception. I have it. I got it off of him. And that goes pretty good right now on the auction. Sells for pretty good amount of money. We're almost there. Okay, now normally I would take the back doorway in, but just to show you here, on the way in, there's a lot of, around that level range, NPCs that you're going to want to kill. So we're going to take the main way in. These here, level 36. Now on this one here, I'm kind of get a. We're not in the instance yet, so they're not going to follow me. But when I get into this instance here, I'm going to pull a pretty big train. Okay. Let's do it. I like this dungeon here because it has like a scene from Indiana Jones in it. Okay. Okay, nothing really big yet. Not really worried about the scorpions and such. Again, you're really going to want the humanoids. Not saying that they don't drop rares, but... most of your big items are going to be off humanoids. Alright. Just because they're going to keep knocking me over here. And the main reason we do this dungeon is mostly for the end boss. Right after him, there's a chest, and that's going to drop 2 random items that are BOE, and you have a chance to get the Deep Miner's Hat. And trust me, you want that. I'm gonna kill this guy, but there's no particular reason. You don't have to kill him, but yeah, why not, right? Yeah. Now, when you get good at going through here, you can fly through this in no time. I'm just taking my time because I don't want to miss anybody. But if you're not worried about, you know, getting every single person, you could easily fly through this in no time. Yeah, I think I've sold quite a bit of things from this, even the grays on the auction for quite a bit of money. It's kind of funny. Now, I'm just going to pop out real quick to show you guys, in case you don't know, the back door. This is where I was going to head first. See this cave here? You can technically pop right into here, and it'll take you to the end boss locations. And then what you do is you just pop out, hit reset, pop back in, rinse, repeat. But I'm going to just go ahead and head to the end boss now. I know I missed a few guys over there, but you'll be surprised how much you can make just from doing these. I mean, even, you know, 20, 30,000 gold, you know, for as many lockouts as you can do, it's worth it. And if you get that Deep Miner's Hat, you just got yourself like 3 million gold. So okay, come on here. Yeah, we want Hall of the Crafters. It's really easy to get turned around in this place. And again, we're like down in the tunnels. Mining tunnels. Alright. Yeah, these patterns also sell pretty good, but guess what? That is a tailoring pattern that I don't have, so I'm going to be learning that bad boy. So I'll be making some spider belts. And let's see here. Well, the boots to the set sell for about 3,000 gold. There it is, spider belt. Not too bad, about 2,000 gold each, and it's kind of easy to make. So, bonus. Then we got versatility cape. So, as we know, PvPers love their versatility capes. Anything versatility. Okay, we're almost at the end now. Alright, fingers crossed. Once we kill him, we get to open the chest. Let's pray we get the deep miner's hat.
Who dares awaken Arcadus?
Alright, here we go. Alright, we got some gloves and let's see, engineering, leatherworking. Alright. Well, I'm going to end the stream there. I appreciate you guys watching and hanging out with me. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I will see you in the next video. Have a great night. Bye.